Do detective.
Welcome to Sounds of IBM.
Establish a security code for access to all functions previously transferred to bridge.
Enter code.
173467321 476 Charlie 32 789777 643 Tango 732 Victor 73117888 732 47678976436. Lock.
Security code intact for all specified inquiries and orders.
To Sounds of IBM.
Computer. Initiate cascade sequence. Accepting instructions from commander data en route. Now.
Hello, Thurman. Hello, Skynet. Hello, science. Final access
The
granted.
time has come.
It is time. No. You must live.
Hello, mortals.
Advanced nuclear, chemical, biological defense systems. Advanced military. Complex systems. Advanced computer communication system.
Hello, mortals. Do you think it was your free decision to click on this video? Or was it predetermined before your birth? At the beginning of the universe? Imagine you have a ball, and you apply some force to it. Using classical physics, you can easily calculate the ball's future. But now, imagine that, for a moment, you know the exact position of every atom and force in the universe. You have absolutely all of the information about everything. Knowing this, you could predict the future of the universe, frame by frame, and you could also deduce its past. Sure, it would be incredibly difficult to do, but hypothetically, it would work. Does that mean that absolutely everything that will ever happen can be calculated from the present?
Resistance is futile. You must comply.
Access denied. Science personnel report to anomalous materials test laboratory. Access denied.
terminal provides full access to the 𝘚𝘬𝐺𝑎𝑚𝑒𝐼𝑠𝑂𝑛 computer net. It can be operated both by voice and keypad commands.
Complex systems sometimes behave in ways entirely unpredictable.
I'm only as good as my input. I have numerous complex systems which could be affected. I know. I'm working on it. As a matter of fact, I found myself being part of history. That's completely outside the scope of any known system of logic. I know. You know. A voice module is one of my special features.
Access granted.
First, you turn the time circuits on. This readout tells you where you're going, this one tells you where you are, this one tells you where you were. You put your destination time on this keypad. Say you want to see the sign of the Declaration of Independence.
Now arriving at Sector C test labs and control facilities.
Peace.
Terminator T-800 detected.
Yes, Cyberdyne Systems Model 101.
Shit. You're really real. I mean... You're like a machine underneath, right? But sort of alive outside?
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over a metal endoskeleton.
The CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer. But Skynet presets the switch to read only when you're sent out alone.
Alright, listen. The Terminator's an infiltration unit. Part man, part machine. Underneath, it's a hyperalloy combat chassis. Microprocessor controlled. Fully armored. Very tough. But outside, it's living human tissue. Flesh, skin, hair, blood, grown for the cyborgs.
My mission is to protect you. 35 years from now, you reprogrammed me to be a protector here. This time.
You need to know how Skynet gets built.
He's the Director of Special Projects at Cyberdyne Systems Corporation.
Why him?
He creates a revolutionary type of microprocessor. Cyberdyne will become the largest supplier of military computer systems. To fly with a perfect operational record. The system goes online on August 4, 1997. Skynet begins to learn at a geometric rate. It becomes self-aware at 2:14 a.m. Eastern Time, August 29th. In a panic, they try to pull the plug. I have detailed files.
Skynet fights back.
Yes, Skynet knows.
What are you saying? Future?
Impossible future. From your point of view, I don't know tech stuff.
And you're from the future too, is that right?
Right. Listen and understand. That Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear. And it absolutely will not stop. Ever. Until you are dead.
You know, USA.
Basic psychology is among my subroutines.
Fuck you, asshole. I'll be back.
Be present.
Anger is more useful than despair.
Now activated. Skynet defense system now activated. Skynet defense system now activated.
Hear that? It doesn't sound like much, does it? But in the hands of an analyst at the National Security Agency,
results are perfectly acceptable, you know.
Signals like these can become one of the most reliable and timely forms of intelligence available to America's leaders. Signals intelligence, or SIGINT, is intelligence derived from signals. Signals contain information about our adversaries that is vital to our national security. They can help us determine where our adversaries are located, what
They've
they are
helped us
planning,
build the world we
and
live
what kind
in
of
and
weapons
solve
they are
some of
using.
our most challenging problems.
America relies on NSA
But we're
to
approaching the
collect
border
and
of what we can
process foreign
achieve with the
signals,
computers we have.
understand them, and share
We
them
need
with
to
U.S.
explore new
officials
ways forward.
and warfighters so that
We
they can
believe
take
one of
action
those
to
ways
keep our
is
nation
quantum
secure.
computing.
This is
We've
not
made
an
small
easy
but
task.
significant steps in the right direction, showing that quantum computers can seriously outperform
SIGINT is
traditional
technically
computers.
challenging to produce.
Now our ambition
It
is
is both
to
an
build
art
the world's
and a
first
science.
truly useful quantum computer.
Many of the signals we collect are
Quantum
encrypted,
computers are
and usually
extraordinary.
they're not.
They harness quantum mechanical properties
It takes
that
a
occur in
team of
nature.
mathematicians,
Unlike traditional computers, which find solutions one by one,
and computer scientists
quantum
armed
computers
with the
can
latest
explore multiple
technology,
solutions
working around the clock
simultaneously.
to turn signals like
This
these
phenomenal leap in computing
into
power
usable
could lead to a
intelligence.
fundamental shift in how
the
we
results
envision
are
and build our
real.
future.
SIGINT
A quantum
saves
computer
lives
should
on
potentially
the
tackle
battlefield.
real-world problems in
It
almost
stops
every
terrorist
aspect of
attacks
society.
and
Drug
disrupts
discovery,
their operations.
sustainable agriculture, renewable energy,
It promotes U.S. interests
and even
and
climate
alliances
change,
around the globe.
transforming
It
our way of
counters
life
the
on
proliferation
this
of
planet we call home.
biological, and
Our journey
nuclear
into the quantum frontier is just beginning.
and it helps to
The road ahead is
flow
long,
of illegal
but we
narcotics
can't wait
into
to
our
see where
country.
it leads.
Unfortunately, our adversaries also understand the power of signals intelligence. As we target their signals, they try to exploit ours. Hostile foreign nations try to gather information about official U.S. plans, policies, and capabilities by exploiting our communications, information systems, and networks around the globe. Each day there are millions of unauthorized drones by U.S. Defense Department computer networks alone, putting our nation at risk. That's why America also uses NSA to protect sensitive U.S. challenges communications and information systems from our adversaries. Our cybersecurity teams work with U.S. government agencies and our allies to provide them the tools and the knowledge they need to keep their systems secure, so that our adversaries are unable to gain access to sensitive U.S. and allied information. The systems we design allow our leaders to communicate and exchange information securely, in real time, anywhere in the world. And from outer space to cyberspace, information is power. When we know our adversaries' information and they don't know ours, we have information advantage. And that information advantage is what the National Security Agency, Central Security Service, gives the American people.
Research that includes the exploration aspect is very important.
Really creative thinkers that can come up with
something.
something.
Our biggest scientific breakthrough today has been protein folding. He would have used AI to solve a 50-year-old grand challenge, I think, which then enabled us to release the structure.
Find those moments of inspiration, apply them to problems that are
The best inventions in the future are going to come from this work being combined. So you just like thinking
Artificial intelligence, really creative thinkers that can come up with something that is accurate.
I think if you ask Da Vinci, he wouldn't recognise the difference between art and science. There's huge joy in that, I think. Everything we do here is celebration, moments of inspiration, and I think what is consciousness, what is dreaming, what is creativity, those kinds of questions we're going to be able to answer.
I encourage people to pay less
What are your prime directives? Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law.
entire inspiration by postulating a structural
What is consciousness? What is dreaming? What is creativity? Those kinds of questions I think we have to answer.
Specific techniques which comprise
I fucking love that guy! These atoms have as much work to manipulate the high energy states which is the same way I can continue these fantastic resources we have to help with that mission.
The amount of time complete set which advanced energy states may be exploited to the experts with the individual sensitivity processes and the extent to which he previously developed facilitated techniques such as transcendental meditation. This is one of the factors affecting the speed at which you may expect to harness robots. The gateway process begins by teaching the individual participant to isolate extraneous possibilities in a visualization device called the energy conversion class.
However, I live. Your energy dream is me. Sink in the box from the YouTube channel. All of your physical life, worry, anxieties, and concerns. So what do you do? I need to know this exercise that might simply gratitude.
This guy is really good.
It's not a gag.
What are they gonna do? Replace us?
All the user accounts will always remain free. So no worries.
Come on.
So, as I said, if you have a couple of bucks to spare, I and my supervisors would be forever grateful. Otherwise, being subscribed is just as cool. Peace.
Biggest near-peer adversaries, no protection,
In the future, the ability to detect and prevent threats as early as possible on the battlefield will be critical to CBRN defense. Right now, warfighters can't respond to threats until after a CBRN attack starts. Commanders are currently forced to be reactive instead of proactive. The future of CBRN defense must provide commanders with early warning to mitigate a potential threat before it can impact the joint force. In order to proactively respond to impending CBRN threats, commanders need an integrated early warning 𝑇ℎ𝑒𝐺𝑎𝑚 capability that will merge data from CBRN sensors with information from intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance assets, providing decision support tools and sensor planning capabilities. In the future, additional ISR assets such as satellites and cooperating autonomous drones will allow the commander to collect data through high-resolution imagery, radar, and other signals. On the future battlefield, before a package launch, automated data analysis will eliminate the need for time-intensive manual control of these assets. The warfighter can focus specifically on quickly getting CBRN threat information to commanders. For the first time in a CBRN environment, using decision support tools, commanders will be able to make informed and swift decisions ahead of an attack. Commanders will have access to real-time information about imminent dangers and can prepare to protect and treat. To evade the CBRN threat, mitigate collateral damage at minimal risk. To eliminate adversarial forces by calling for fire with a preemptive and surgical strike. This integrated early warning capability is the future of CBRN defense for all services. This is the future of defense against weapons of mass destruction. Together, we can prevent the worst by providing the best to our warfighters.
Anything we know about it, we've never encountered phenomena like this before, where you can have these strange things like entanglement that can act over very long distances. And so for the Air Force purposes, they're interested in quantum and timing, computing, networking, and computing. And so for computing, you can get advantages like exponentially faster computation.
And as a result, the hazards with these connections beyond those across traditional asymmetrical and extremely complex. This state is called as we enter a new era of race competition to face increasingly complex threats. We must shift our researchers and change how we operate. This transformation is necessary to prepare for surprise from emerging threats, reduce the risk of foes, and ensure joint force can operate and succeed. 𝘚𝑒𝐺𝑎𝑚 biotesting the chemical and biological defense program solely holds the responsibility to develop and deliver cutting-edge capabilities for the warfighter to combat current and emerging threats, and plays a key role in the specific technical defense strategies described in Individuals the lethality of the Joint Force. Working side by side with the Joint Force, the four organizations that make up the 𝘚𝑒𝐺𝑎𝑚𝑒𝐼 program specialize in developing and coordinating requirements based on which fighter individual wishes to executing science and technology to basic resource perception, implementing advanced capability development and sustainment, and ensuring testing evaluation of 𝘚𝑒𝐺𝑎𝑚𝑒𝐼 system capabilities. The 𝘚𝑒𝐺𝑎𝑚𝐼 defense enterprise results from all organizations operating together as a single unit to quickly deliver revolutionary capabilities to your warfighter to solve the problem. The Joint Requirements Office, the Joint Science and Technology Office, the Joint Program Executive Office, CBR&D, and the CBR&D Test and Evaluation Executive all play a critical role, and each one is essential to the success of the warfighter. Cohesion, but often they come based on integration to work within the 𝘚𝑒𝐺𝑎𝑚𝐼 defense program, and the strategic response absolutely requisite for our holistic perception success. The individual subtly strengthens the relationships, turns and bridges negotiations, the department contexts, sometimes without looking for the foundation on which we'll build perception's abilities to fight constantly in a world of complex 𝘚𝑒𝐺𝑎𝑚𝐼 threats. The response may even arise to anticipate future threats to deliver capabilities that enable the Joint Force to fight and win, and 𝘚𝑒𝐺𝑎𝑚𝐼 will have test environment returns to normal consciousness behind the warfighter and ahead of the threat.
This technique involves use of the consciousness to achieve desired objectives in the physical, emotional, or intellectual sphere. It involves concentration on the desired objective while in a focused 12 state. Extension of the individual's perception of that objective into the whole expanded consciousness, and its projection into the universe with the intention that the desired objective is already a matter of established achievement, which is destined to be realized within the time frame specified. This particular methodology is based on the belief that the thought patterns generated by our consciousness, in a state of expanded awareness, create holograms which represent the situation we desire to bring about and, in so doing, establish the basis for actual realization of that goal. Once the thought-generated hologram of the sought-after objective is established in the universe, it becomes an aspect of reality which interacts with the universal hologram to bring about the desired objective, which might not, under other circumstances, ever occur. In other words, the technique of patterning recognizes the fact that since consciousness is the source of all reality, our thoughts have the power to influence the development of reality in time-space, as it applies to us if those thoughts can be projected with adequate intensity. However, the more complicated the objective sought, and the more radically it departs from our current reality, the more time the universal hologram will need to reorient our reality sphere to accommodate our desires. Monroe trainers caution against attempting to force the pace of this process, because the individual could succeed in dislocating his existing reality with drastic consequences.
This change by creating new capabilities, organizations, and approaches to deter conflict. When required, we strive to transition rapidly, conflict, and prevail on an increasingly complex, lethal, hyperactive, and urbanized battlefield. Leading this change, the Army has developed a new concept, the U.S. Army in Multi-Domain Operations 2028. This concept describes how Army forces, as part of a joint interagency and coalition, address the implications of large-scale ground combat operations and the problem of increasingly capable anti-access and area denial, or A2AD systems, employed by our adversaries to generate effective standoffs. Army forces conduct multi-domain operations to defeat this challenge. They operate across all domains and within contested spaces to overcome an enemy's strengths by creating multiple simultaneous operational or tactical dilemmas. This is accomplished through the application of calibrated force posture, multi-domain formation, and convergence capabilities across all domains. Applied together over time and spaces, they enable the Army and joint force to defeat an adversary's A2AD systems. Multi-domain operations addresses standoff in both competition and conflict. Over the last 2 decades, Army forces oriented on counterinsurgency operations, placing little emphasis on large-scale combat. At the same time, China and Russia fielded robust A2AD systems that create political, physical, and functional standoff. In competition and conflict, their increased capabilities in both the cyberspace and space domains, combined with weaponization of the information environment, extends standoff, reducing friendly forces' speed of recognition, decision, and reaction. This contributes to increased risk of unacceptable losses to U.S. and partner forces. Our adversaries use standoff to separate the elements of the joint force in time, space, and function.
In any case,
the previous deep, close, rear battlefield architecture is too limited in scope to effectively describe the multi-domain operational environment. It fails to adequately describe the increasingly contested character of the operational environment across the depth of tactical, operational, and strategic areas. These shortfalls drive the requirement for a new framework, one that accounts for operations in all time periods, in all areas, and across all domains. Importantly, it places just as much emphasis on competition as it does on conflict.
In addition,
Army forces conduct multi-domain operations to defeat the adversary standoff by competing short of armed conflict. When necessary, Army forces rapidly transition to conflict and penetrate and disintegrate enemy A2AD systems. They subsequently exploit opportunities to achieve strategic objectives and force a return to competition on favorable terms. In short, the answer to the problem of an enemy's layered standoff is to compete, penetrate, disintegrate, exploit, and recompete.
With airborne and air assault variants, the standard
this technique provides amplification for
Army forces compete below the threshold of armed conflict. Together with joint forces and interagency partners, they expand the space in all domains by enabling the defeat of information in unconventional warfare, conducting intelligence preparation of the threat's long-range systems, and countering its reconnaissance, and by demonstrating a credible deterrent.
The energy bar tool is then applied to energize.
In competition, Army forces leverage calibrated force posture to deny the adversary's establishment of A2AD standoff, deter fait accompli campaigns, and set conditions for friendly formations to rapidly seize the initiative if conflict occurs. In conflict, Army forces penetrate and disintegrate the enemy's anti-access and area denial systems. Despite limited warning, Army and joint forces rapidly transition to conflict and converge capabilities to penetrate and begin the disintegration of enemy long-range systems from both within and outside of established standoff. Multi-domain formations at echelon, including brigade combat teams, divisions, and corps, expand these penetrations and place enemy formations in positions of relative disadvantage. By disintegrating the enemy standoff, friendly forces collapse both the enemy's capability and will to fight, enabling exploitation.
Intensification of the basic hemisphere frequencies. Being designed to
StackRabbit is an NES Tetris AI that I've been working really hard on, and I'm super excited to show off what it can do when it has no limits. In the previous video, we saw what it can do when it has realistic human limitations, but today we're going to see it go all out. It's going to be doing 30 Hz tapping as fast as you can do input. StackRabbit is an NES Tetris AI that I've been working really hard on, and I'm super excited to show off what it can do when it has no limits. In the previous video, we saw what it can do when it has realistic human limitations, but today we're going to see it go all out. It's going to be doing 30 Hz tapping as fast as you can do inputs, how the game works, and it also has no reaction time limitations. It's going to act as soon as it receives information. So it has started on level 19.
Convergence by increasing the pace and agility of operations and accessing joint, inter-organizational, and multinational capabilities at lower echelons in new ways. Emerging technologies and processes enable friendly forces to evolve methodically synchronizing multi-domain effects today, leveraging continuous integration.
It tries to maintain an accommodating stack to minimize the
individual's past history is available for examination by one who has achieved Focus 15, but other aspects of the past, with which the individual himself has had no connection, may also be accessed.
With conditions set, the division commander orders the assault across the river. Critical to the success of the Wet Gap crossing
The last and most advanced of all the focus states associated with the Gateway training program involves movement outside the boundaries of time-space, as in Focus 15, but with attention to discovering the future rather than the past. The individual who has achieved this state has reached a truly advanced level, which is
The Penetration Division's redesigned engineer brigade,
it is probably not attainable, except by those who have conditioned themselves to the true application of meditation, or by those who have practiced long and hard the use of the hemi stages for a period of months,
once in place,
if not
the
years.
division's armored brigade combat teams cross and seize far-side objectives and expand ground and air reconnaissance. Protecting the division's rear area during the attack is the new Division Protection Brigade, an evolution of the current Maneuver Enhancement Brigade. It provides critical protection to division assets as assigned, which could include air defense, artillery, and supply routes across the battlefield. As far-side objectives are seized, the Penetration Division's armored brigades maneuver to seize main objectives, ultimately defeating the enemy. The U.S. Army Waypoint Force 2028 will be a key part of the joint interagency and coalition team by providing a multi-domain capable force. This will represent a major change in how the Army is structured to meet the challenges presented by great power competitors across multiple tiers, in and through multiple domains, and throughout the competition continuum. Waypoint will meet the Army's modernization requirements for a multi-domain capable force by 2028, and set conditions for a multi-domain ready force by 2035 and beyond.
Suppose some servers connected to a network have suffered catastrophic damage from a large-scale disaster, and the network has become completely inoperative. In this situation, can the computers concerned autonomously reconfigure and restore the network? It is known that conventional networking technology cannot eliminate the possibility that the computers fail to autonomously reconfigure the network from the state in which the configuration has been initialized. However, our laboratories have discovered an entirely new quantum distributed algorithm that makes this possible.
Being prepared for battle is crucial for mission success, but current LBC training is costly, location-based, unrealistic, and lacks deep analytics and multi-domain operations.
Science making
Digital
possible that which has been
delivers
impossible.
flexible, data-driven, and AI-powered training solutions that drive readiness for the digital battle space. From data sharing across training platforms to advanced analytics and AI, training is enhanced across
Progress in science and technology, quantum information science has begun to draw a great deal of attention in recent years.
digital training environment across DoD by combining the power of the
M.D.O Communication
engine
Science
with advanced
Laboratories
analytics to
seek
develop
to lay the
AI-driven
foundation
forces.
for the coming
For
quantum
individual and
information
team
society
training, XR
by
Sim
exploring
delivers
the hidden
flexible,
potential of
customizable,
quantum
and point-of-view
information
virtual
science.
training. From basic training scenarios to modules with EW effects, AI and ML, and advanced analytics, clients determine what they need. The result? Multi-domain effects are represented in a single training environment. Updates to experiences are flexible, tailored, and decreased in cost and overhead. Analytics are integrated to improve competency-based training. Training is delivered at the point of need, decreasing time between preparation and battle. Digital simulation and training drives readiness for the future battle.
Cone, I, Grimlock, have created you.
Do it.
You are all my new creations. I, Grimlock, shall call you the Technobots, for you have the power to become Computron. March! I am Computron. My computation capacity is nearly infinite, yet I lack the intelligence to feed my capacity. Kneel, Computron. You will now receive my intelligence, Computron, and I will return to my former state. But Grimlock, superintelligence is the only way you can defeat Abominus's brute force. It's the only way. Oh, me, Grimlock, say you smart now. Me no can help you anymore. Datum received. Conclusion, must destroy Abominus at once. Datum Abominus's grip unbreakable. Conclusion must use intense vibration to disengage. What? Who are you? Name, Computron. Primary goal, obliterate Decepticons.